Hello? 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 Is there anybody out there? So, upon further reflection and looking at some data, I have determined that it might be better to take the schedule we did this week and keep it going. Because Paralives is not that... Okay, I looked earlier, right? Let me switch over to the talking screen. This is the start of the Just Talking segment. We'll be doing this for like half an hour. And at this point, I realize I need to switch the category on Twitch. So let me do that. There we go. Right, so I was having a look around earlier. And it turns out on Twitch, Paralives and Enzoy are really not that popular. The numbers they're pulling in on Twitch are small when you compare them to The Sims 4. That's not that surprising, really, given Sims 4 has been around longer. It's a lot more developed, a lot more feature complete compared to both Enzoy and Paralives. But man, the sheer number difference was so big. I want to... Okay. When I say I want to keep playing Paralives, I do want to keep playing it. But I feel like it's so bare bones right now that, yeah, it needs to be developed a bit more. I don't think my computer can run Enzoy, so there's no point in trying it. I know Enzoy's been out for a year already. Maybe over a year. I can't remember when it came out. I know it's been about a year, maybe a little bit more since Enzoy came out, so... Yeah. I don't think my computer can run it, but Enzoy has had more development time, so it probably is a bit more feature complete than Paralives is. Paralives I like, but it seems to have all its effort right now put into the building and character creator, which is saying something when I still have problems with the character creator. So yeah. I feel like we need to give them more time to develop the life sim aspect of Paralives before coming back to it. The problem is, if I take Paralives off of the rotation, what do I replace it with? More Star Sand? That's an option. I've kind of been wanting to go back into American Truck Sim, but I don't want to buy all the DLC, and I only have a few states. Hey, Nani. Week's going good. I currently have Paralives running in the background, and I hear its music on the main menu just looping, and it's kind of driving me bonkers. But yeah, I want to get back into ATS, but I only have 4 states. I have California, Nevada, Arizona, which are the 3 that the game essentially comes with. And then I have New Mexico. And I don't really want to play... I don't want to buy all the other states because it'd be so expensive. I kind of want to do a Stardew Valley playthrough, but the problem is that Stardew Valley 7.0 is coming at some point. We don't know when. Could be a good opportunity to get back on the Brew Barons. Could also do Trine, like I said last stream. Wanted to try playing through the Trine series, at least Trine 2 and 3. Since I've already played Trine 1 before. I haven't played it on stream, but... what else? I'm just browsing my my Steam list here. I got some games I need to get rid of, like uninstall them. I haven't played Left 4 Dead 2 in over a year. Man, we can't play that on Steam, on Twitch. Ain't no doubt. I have Wizard with a Gun installed. And I've never played it. When's the last time I played this? March 7th, 2025. It's been more than a year. I installed that game wanting to play it, and I haven't played together. Don't Starve Together X Wizard with a Gun crossover now available. Oh, that's actually interesting. They have very similar gameplay styles. I wanted to find someone to play this with. I wonder if I could sweet talk out some other friends. I thought Cherry might play it with me for a while, but she never did. Nothing really sounds good. I feel like I need to let Paralives develop a bit more to truly get a lot out of it, stream-wise. But yeah, like I said earlier, I think we'll move Paralives to the Friday slot, because the Friday slot, yeah, it doesn't really get the views anyway. Paralives isn't going to pull in views, so I think that really works on the Friday slot, and we can keep Star Sand on the Wednesday slot. That might work better. Motor Slice can stay on Mondays, at least till I've beaten it. And then I don't know. What other series do I have? We got Blood Rain. I never did finish the original Blood Rain. I never played Blood Rain Terminal Cut. I never played Blood Rain 2. I never finished Blood Rain Betrayal. Those could be fun. I already got my Halloween game kinda picked out. I think I could get 1, maybe 2 streams out of Portal and Portal 2. Maybe more if I did the other Portal fan games. I could play Resident Evil. I've played both Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes on this channel. I have the remake of the first Resident Evil. I've never played it, but it's sitting, I'm staring at it right here. And that would be fun because that's one of the Resident Evils I never played back in the day. Like, I played the original RE2 and RE3. I never played the original RE4. And I have the remake of it, but I don't know if my computer can run it. I played RE5 and 6. They don't have remakes yet, and I don't know if they will. I know Code Veronica got a remake. I'm excited for that because that was my favorite Resident Evil. But that's not coming out till next year. I've definitely played Veronica multiple times. I'm excited to see the changes of that. I don't want to touch Resident Evil Resistance. I could play Revelations. I don't remember a lot of what happened in Resident Evil Revelations. It might be a fun one to replay. I remember liking it. I remember a little bit about it. I haven't played a Resident Evil game in a while. That might be fun. How much would it take? It's 23.4 gigs to reinstall American Truck Sim. That might be a fun time killer game for like Fridays. Just, you know, drive a truck around for a little while. Do I have... Oh, the only train sim I have is Train Sim World. If I had the actual train simulator, I actually probably would play that a little bit. Oh wait, I also got TGV. Ooh, Wreckfest. I don't know if that would perform well on my computer. I remember it being one of the most amazingly well optimized games I've ever seen in my life. Like, it looks like it would lag every computer to hell and back, but it runs so well. It's insane how well optimized that game is. And a ton of fun to play. I wonder if I could run Titanfall 2. I've never played it. I'm just going through my list of games here. Wondering if there's anything I could throw in to replace Paralives on the Friday slot if and when I get bored. Ooh, Shadowrun. That one could be really good to play. I thought I might save that for when I have an actual VTuber model, because believe it or not, Shadowrun is a big inspiration for the Cyberpunk elf girl thing I got going on. Because Shadowrun, if you don't know, it's basically a high fantasy elements in a cyberpunk setting. So you got elves and you got dwarves and all that stuff, but it's in a cyberpunk world. So like elves are like master hackers or some shit like that. I've never played it. A friend of mine told me about this, and I have, which one is this one? I have Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. What's this SCP game? SCP Secret Lab. Ooh, Planet Coaster. A game I played for precisely 1 hour and then never again. No, it says I played it for 12 hours. I think I spent that entire time just working on the entrance to my park. And now Planet Coaster has a sequel. I last played that in 2018. Oh my god. I never even built a functioning park. I just built the entrance and then put it down and never went back. Mirror's Edge is something I should play. I've brought that game up before. That might be fun to play after Motor Slice, actually, because they are very similar, mechanics-wise. We got Little Nightmares, Final Fantasy 13, 1, 2, and Lightning Returns. Shogi might not be able to play that on Twitch. It's got a questionable scene. I need to look into that. It's just one scene, so it might be okay. Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, First Assault Online. Why did I put this game? This is a free-to-play game, isn't it? It's on my list, so my Steam list, but I can't remember why. I mean, I like Ghost in the Shell, but Steam's taking forever to load the store page for that. We'll go back to that later. Well, you know what? We should probably do our daily game duel. That should be something we do today. So let's get this going here. All right, our daily game duel refreshes in 1 hour, 5 minutes. We're going to do cover art. I don't know. Okay. 6,349 people guessed this in an average of 3 attempts. So this shouldn't be too terribly hard. Right away, this character this kind of looks familiar. I feel like I've seen this art somewhere. Let's skip a turn or two to get more of the cover. Oh. Oh, Town of Salem. Never mind, I know exactly what this is. Now, does Town of Salem have a sequel? No. Yeah. Okay, that one was easy. That one was easy, although it wasn't the direction I thought it would go. I thought we were looking at like a Final Fantasy game at first when I saw just this. I'm like, I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. And then I skip once to get, and it shows that, and I'm like, oh, I know what this is. Let's do keywords. I didn't show keywords off. Is this the one I think it is? No. This one, guess. This is the fun one. So this one is basically thought of a random game for us out of its database. 4,424 people have won today. 5 attempts on average, so it might be a fairly easy one. The way this one works is you enter a game and you try to figure out what game it is based on things. It'll make a bit more sense when we play it. So I'm going to enter a game, and it's going to tell me things about that game and whether or not the game that we're trying to guess is in the same genre, same time period, yada, yada, yada. It'll make sense as we go. So let's start with a modern game. Let's go Elden Ring. That's a modern game. Came out not that long ago. So let's guess that. Okay, so here's Elden Ring. The red means none of the clues match. Yellow means one or more match, and green means all of them match. Okay, so Elden Ring came out on the PC, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series X. PC's a bit of a wild card because it has such a wide range of games, but this is red, which means that whatever game we're trying to figure out here did not come out on any of these consoles. So we're probably looking at an older game here. Genre, role-playing. It's red, so whatever we're thinking of is not an RPG. Could be a shooter, could be a farm sim, could be anything. And whatever it is did not come out on PC. So that means it could have come out on console only, or it could also be on Mac, because I think they have Mac in here. Fantasy and open world. So it's not fantasy, it's not open world. Okay, this one, we'll get back to that. That's the release year. Whatever it is, does have single player, multiplayer, and co-op. Uses an in-house engine, is not from Software or Namco. It is third person, and we did not get the right franchise or saga. All right, so we're looking at an older game. Let's go back to the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era. Let's say Ace Combat 6. That came out on the 360. That's not gonna have... Well, that's also a Namco game, though. What came out on the 360? Full Spectrum Warrior. That was 360 or original Xbox. I can't remember. But that'll get us... That'll tell us more information. Okay, Full Spectrum Warrior. That didn't help us. Well, it helped us a little bit. Okay, so whatever it is, it did not come out on Xbox, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2. Okay, so that is either going to be... That's a Nintendo game, then. It's got to be Nintendo at this point. Okay, on to the arrows, since we have an up and a down now. Release date is the date the game becomes playable for the very first time to the broader public, according to the platform and regions. If the target game release year is within 5 years of the selected game, it will be shown in yellow, otherwise shown in red. And the up arrow means the selected game was released earlier than the new game. A down arrow, your selected game was released later. So the down arrow here indicates this was released after 2022, and the up arrow selected game was released earlier? Later, then. I get these two confused. I think down arrow means before 2022, reading that. So the up arrow means this was released after 2004, but down arrow means it was released before 2022. It's not on any of the PlayStations or the Xboxes or on Windows, so we're probably looking at a Nintendo game. It could be any one of these. Shh. Nintendo doesn't have a lot of shooters. But they also don't have a lot of these. I wonder if it's Splatoon. It's not educational. Single co-op multiplayer. No data. Third person. Let's try Splatoon. Let's try the original Splatoon. I didn't even know there was a Splatoon 3. Holy crap. That normally takes me a lot longer. Okay. Sometimes it can get a bit weird with exactly how they have these things down in the database. So Splatoon, Wii U shooter platformer, action, sci-fi, came out 2015. Has all those in-house, Nintendo, third person, correct frame. Okay, yeah. That normally takes me longer on this mode. You know what? We have some time to kill before the 30-minute mark. Let's see. Web games. We just did Game Duel. Let's do Lost Game. Well, no, let's do Lost Gamer, because I don't want to log into Game Guesser at the moment. And let's do GTA. What sounds more fun? GTA 5 or GTA San Andreas? I never even heard of that game. You've never heard of Splatoon? Should we go watch the trailer? I've never played Splatoon, but it looks like a ton of fun. It's probably the only shooter I'd be willing to play multiplayer on these days. I used to play multiplayer shooters quite a bit back in the 360 days. I was big on Battlefield Bad Company 2. But after Battlefield 3, like, shooters started heading in a direction I didn't like, and everything just got more competitive than I'd like, and yeah, I just kind of stopped with competitive multiplayer shooters at that point. Nani, you pick GTA 5 or GTA San Andreas, which would be more fun? I think I could get into Splatoon because it's a lot more cartoony than Bad Company 2 was. It has character. And I feel like a lot of shooters ever since Bad Company 2 just don't have character. Nani, you got like 10 seconds to pick. You're going to pick Cali? Well, that doesn't help because they're both in a California-esque setting. Actually, what's funny is they're both in the same setting. They're both set in the Los Santos, although San Andreas also has a San Francisco and a Las Vegas in. Let's flip a coin. All right, heads will be 5. Tails will be San Andreas. Flip. Shit, where'd my quarter go? I'm gonna flip that again. Hold on. Oh, come on, Despa. Actually flip. Okay, what did it land on? That one got a good flip. Landed heads, we're going GTA 5. The first one, I didn't get a good flip out of it. And the second one, I kind of lost it. Had to find it. He took down the house. It probably did sound that like that. All right, GTA 5. 5 rounds, unlimited time. Let's do no move. I think I can pull no move off on this map. I played GTA 5 a lot, so... Okay, where the hell are we? We're in the northern section of the map. That looks like Mount Chiliad right there. Although it's to the south, there's not a lot of places where you can look and see Mount Chiliad to the south. So that's the peak of Mount Chiliad right there. Yeah, I don't think... If I look to the north... Yeah, no, we must be... That must not be Chiliad then. Maybe Mount Gordo? Although it looks kind of Chiliad-esque. So, fun thing about GTA 5's map, there's a mountain range here that kind of divides the map in half. And it makes it so that you can't really see the city from the northern section of the map. And you can't see the northern section of the map from the city. That mountain being there makes the whole map feel a bit bigger. Alright, what do I got to work with here? I don't think that's Chiliad. Because I don't think that can be to the south of us. And we have this much. I don't know. There's... If that was Chiliad, there's not a lot of places we could be. Because north of Chiliad is ocean. And this is all extremely hilly, which we're in a hilly area. Okay, we got a trail. Goes off 3 directions. One to the northwest. One to the southeast and then trends south. And then one coming in from the east. Maybe right here? This area fits that description. I feel like, though, if we were in this area, we would be able to see Mount Chiliad. And it wouldn't be to our south, it would be to our east. A mountain to the south. And it's a big one. The 2 biggest mountains are Chiliad and Gordo. Mount Gordo's over here. Anywhere that fits this description? Comes in from the east. One heads towards the north, one heads to the... It doesn't go the right direction, though. Oh, this one's a tough one. It had to put us in the middle of bloody frickin' nowhere and give me nothing to work off of. I don't know. This one stumped me. It can't be there. We'd be able to see the bridge. We'd be able to see the road if it was that one. And the river. And then Chiliad would be to our north. You can definitely see. You can see Chiliad from most places on this map. Except for the city. Maybe that is Chiliad. It certainly looks like Chiliad. I mean, I can't see the cable car station at the top. Let me take a look. Mount Chiliad is right here. And the cable car station right here goes that way. So if you're anywhere on this side of it, it's kind of hard to see. But if that's to our south, then we have to be north of it. And like I said, there's nowhere that really fits that description. Maybe here? That's about the only place it could be. Let's see. Hold on. It's south, slightly southeast of us. South-southeast. If that is Chiliad, it would have to be right here in this area then. There are trails there. One run east, one run southeast in the south, and one running northwest. Northwest? No, that doesn't fit. And they come together in almost a T intersection. The one that runs to the south to the north kind of bends towards each other. I don't think it's this area. Maybe right here. Is there a rock wall straight south of us? Not really. Okay, to the east we do have another mountain range. Smaller this time. Okay, so I think we're pretty confident saying that cannot be Chiliad. Which would mean it would almost have to be Mount Gordo. Or maybe this mountain right here. Which I can't remember the name of. We would be north of it, but I don't see... No, we'd be able to see the lighthouse if we were there. Although... right here... the one that runs... no, that runs to the west, though. Oh, man, this is a hard one. I might just have to put down a pen and hope for the best. Could that be any of these mountains? No, because we'd be firmly within the desert. We'd be able to see the aridness. If it was, it'd have to be over here. That's a paved road, so it can't be that one. And then Chiliad would be clearly visible to our north. I don't know. I'm wanting to say we're in this area. Wait a minute. There's a T-junction right there. Bush. One road runs to the east. That looks about right. And then we should have one running northwest and another southeast, which we don't have. It should be going this way. The one running east has a tree. Northwest, now that doesn't line up either. I give up. I'm just going to put a pin down here and hope for the best. I don't know where this is. Damn. So it was this mountain. I don't remember that mountain being that tall, but okay. Man, we were way off on that one. I thought I knew this map a bit better than that. That one was hard, though. Okay, thank fuck, we're in the city. All right. Yeah, I know where this is. Okay, we're on this side. Metal structure is right there, so we're somewhere between the pier and right here. Where's the surf, like the lifeguard / police thing? It's like right there. The bike path kind of kicks downward. Oh, we're right here by the blue buildings. Okay, so we're like right in this area. Gotta love how very zoomed in you can get. We're not quite at the curb. I think we're right about here. Hey, I got within 1 meter. I needed that recovery after the last round. Okay, still in the city. Thank you. Hey, that's my apartment. For the brief amount of time I played GT Online, that was my apartment right there. All right, we are in the hills. This is Vinewood Hills. No street signs to help me out. That's not the Playboy Mansion, but it's near where my apartment was. At least I think that was mine. Got a building under construction. Okay, the Vinewood Hills up in this area. Now, where was my apartment again? I think it was this building. Okay. If that's to my east, then I'm west of that. If that's not my apartment, it's in the same area, because I remember there were two bridges, or two big buildings right next to each other. I also remember it was right next to the Epsilon place, which I know is right here, because they have the fancy drive-in. So that is where my apartment building was. And we're west of that, so we're somewhere over here. I can see, yeah, that looks like the golf course. So we're east of that on the north side. Although that is the wrong type of road. We're on a 2-lane. That might not be the golf course then. Road runs east-west. And it continuous by a brown roofed building and a construction site. I think we're closer to my apartment than I thought. Let's see, 2 lanes. Does any of these buildings have a construction site? Maybe this one? No, that has a cul-de-sac though. It does look like it's under construction, though. I'm looking for a brown roofed building in the Vinewood Hills. That doesn't narrow it down at all, does it? Continuous road run east-west. That also does not narrow it down. Ooh, maybe right here? That looks like a building under construction. Little park next to it. Yep. Brown roof. That tracks. Entrance right there. We would be able to see. I think we found it. Okay, so what's that over there then? Oh, that's somebody's house/property then. I thought that was the golf course. It is not. Okay. All right, well, when we're right about here. 2 meters. I mean, close enough. Okay, back in the wilderness, but I got more to help me out now. He says, I got a barn. I think, yeah, that looks like the windmills in the distance. We're right where the arid meets the desert. That looks like that's the prison right there. Okay, so wherever we're west of the prison and the windmills, those two are right next to each other. Yep, there's the windmills. And the prison, so we're west of that. There's a barn. I think it's that building right there is the barn. So I think we're right in this spot. All right, road running east, west, meanders a lot and climbs uphill. East, west, meanders, climbs uphill, runs to the north. Slight trail going off that way. Hard to tell if it's there or not. Billboard. Maybe right there. Billboard facing the northeast. Oh, it is so hard to tell. That should be like right here. Okay, I think that is the barn right there that we're looking at. That road fits the description. If we look to our north, we ain't got anything to help us. Road run to the west, turning southwest. And we lose sight of it, but it does kind of continue heading to the south. Anything to the south to help me out? No, not even the radio tower. Just had to pick the spot where I couldn't even see the radio tower. All right. I think that is the barn. So we're right in this area. Let me see how close I can get it. Bump. think we're right here then. The detail on GTA 5's little mini map is really good. I think that's about right. Hey, 4 meters. Oh no, 3 meters. All right, last round. Okay. Hey, is this? No. For a second, I thought, is this that tower I was talking about? But no, it's not. All right, downtown Los Santos to the northwest, so we're southeast of that. There's downtown. We're over in this area. We're not in the city. We're on the outskirts of the city, on top of the mountain. It's over in this area. Water tower, a couple of other storage tanks. Right here. Yes. Building next to the tanks. Yes. Cable bobbing. Yep, we're right here. We're kind of right between them. Right about there on the dirt road. Paved road with guardrails to our east. 3 meters. All right. Not too bad. I only lost, let's see, 25,000 was the maximum I could get. I got 20.3, so we did good. The biggest one was this one up here, and yeah, there was no hope with that one. Look how close we came on the rest of them, though. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Wait a minute. Oh my god, it fixed itself. It's working correctly now. Huzzah! I did nothing. I've done nothing to it. It just decides it wants to work like it's supposed to now. Yay. Alrighty. Well, it's been, right at 50 minutes now. I think we can safely switch over to the game. I am going to, however, keep yapping for a little bit. I am going to hit the continue button on the main menu. And this game is going to take a minute to load. I had it on the main menu because I didn't want it like eating into the resources of the computer while we were doing all that. So we're going to keep yapping another 5 minutes or so about the time it takes this game to load. Any interesting talking points anyone want to talk about? Want to discuss things? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. A game I used to play, I played it once on stream and then never again. And then I played it once this year to see how if it's gotten better. And it hasn't. Well, it's gotten better in some ways, but worse in others. But yeah, the dev announced they're not going to be developing it any further. I understand their position, but at the same time, I'm like, this game is nowhere near where it should be, and the fact that you're abandoning it now is not looking good for you. You're going to have to do a lot to sell me on any future games. I'm going to have to memorize that developer's name. Which is, it's a shame that it's not getting further development, because it's a type of game I really want, but there's not really any good entries in that subgenre. Oh well. It won't be the first game to die. Won't be the last. I was reading things about both Enzoy and Paralives earlier. People arguing, mostly. A lot of people are pointing out that Paralives is being given a lot more leeway by the community of gaming than Enzoy is. It's like when Enzoy came out, everyone wanted to crap on it, or a lot of people did. But Paralives came out and is getting so much praise, even though it has a lot of the same problems Enzoi had. And people are pointing out the hypocrisy. So that's always fun. You know, communities arguing. Let's browse my YouTube feed for a second. I got my phone here. Let's see. Why does my stream manager on my phone lie to me? Yeah, that's not the right stream manager. Alright, let's see if there's anything interesting on my YouTube feed while we wait for the game to load. Corelli's infamous Taco Bell order. Can you really trust the Boeing 777X? Probably not. 5 things that are worth the gill in Final Fantasy XIV. I've been getting Final Fantasy XIV videos because there's a couple of creators for that I do watch because they make really funny content, but they use FF14 to make it, so now I've been getting FF14 videos on my feed. Ooh. The AMV from Fate Zero, the ending, original version. Fate Zero is a fantastic anime, by the way. Adult Paimon mod for Genshin. That's cursed. That's so cursed. The whole, like, the adult version of Paimon is cool and all, but having her floating next to Traveler instead of walking like a normal person is so cursed. The whole floating animation was very much designed for a character model of Paimon's size. Anything else going on? Steve MRE has published a new video 3 hours ago. He's apparently eating the 2019 Polish single meal ration. That could be worth watching. See if they got some good food. Kim Possible, Draken, and Shigo live together. I mean, yeah, they do. Brave Witches AMV. I watched an hour-long video earlier. Oh, cool, the game's loading in. Give it a second to stabilize. Stabilize. I watched an hour-long video earlier about those hybrid water heaters with heat pumps. I've been thinking I had to replace the water heater in my house. I think 2020 is when I had to replace it. All right. And I thought about getting one then, but they're a little more expensive than I wanted them to be. Okay, let's switch over to Paralives now. Paralives. We can up the bit rate now. Stream output bitrate to where it should be. Still perplexed why that works the way it does, but whatever. I'm not going to question it anymore. Okay. And we can turn on game audio, mute the background music. Oh, hold on. The game's being finicky. Y'all can't hear it. This game keeps doing that. It's one of those games that likes to keep doing that. Let me go to sound settings. Advanced app volume. Paralives. It's set to the virtual audio cable. Set it to default. And now set it back to the virtual audio cable. This game does that, and I don't know why. All right. Just to catch y'all up a little bit, I did download... Hold on, does tab work? No. I did download a few mods, and I remade Sam off stream. She has not done anything in the world yet. Sam, there you go. So here's Sam. I'm not 100% happy with her skin color. Because I think in The Sims, she actually is extremely pale. She's not quite this color. She's just very, very pale. Oh no. Hold on. I see a problem. Are we doing better? I lowered the bitrate. Okay. It started dropping frames. We'll leave it here for now. Just for a little while, then we'll try it back again. Also, you may see the follower goal up there on the top left. You may notice it's only one follower away from the goal. So if y'all want to see the alert for a follower goal, if there's anyone watching who is not followed, hey, consider hitting that button if you want. Or if there's anyone watching who has followed, maybe start pestering your friends or something. I don't know. So yeah, here's Sam. She is a vampire. You can see the vampire bite mark on her neck right there. This is where the art style... I feel like the character creator in Paralives needs some work, because I was really fighting it trying to make Sam. Sam, can you... Sam, walk over here, please. Also, I upped the autosave time to 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, we're going to get a big frame droppage on this game when it autosaves. All right. Oh, that's so weird. Tab does work, but it keeps the UI. Oh, wait, it switches you to build/buy. Okay. It's not free cam. So yeah, here's Sam. She is a vampire. She's like 300 years old, bordering Mary Sue. I think she came out looking pretty close to her Sims 3 counterpart. Let me see here. Can I bring that up? Yeah, character reference. Sam Renor. Can I bring that up in the in-game one? Yes. All right, so there's her character reference sheet right there. That's how she appeared in The Sims 3. And I think we got, pretty close. I think it came out looking pretty good. At least from this angle. When you turn her sideways, yeah, it looks pretty good, pretty right. The hair is different. I could not find a hair that was matching the Sims 3 one. The pants are different. Her pants in The Sims 3 don't have tears on them. They're just faded in areas. These do have tears, but I think it works. She's wearing boots instead of heels, but honestly, I kind of prefer that. Her choker is different, but this is still the same Sam. Cars are not a thing in this game, so she can't have her motorcycle, sadly. Honestly, I think she came out looking pretty good. She came out looking better than Ginger did. Which, by the way, I think I've decided I'm going to recreate the entire family of Ginger, her brother, her dad, and Russo. I don't think I'm going to do it on stream, though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them off stream and upload them to the workshop. I will announce on stream whenever I get that done, because it's going to take me a while, because the character creator you just have to fight with sometimes. But I think I will make them, and I will put them in the world at some point once they're done. So if anyone's watching, Nani or anyone else, what are we thinking? What are we thinking here? Does this look good? Does this match the character reference pretty good? That look about right? Look the same? I think that's as close as we're going to get it. And this time I can't use art style difference as an excuse. It's thundering outside. That might explain the internet issue. because my internet does tend to struggle when it's raining. Let me see what the weather is doing around me. If I lose the stream, it's because either my power went out or my internet went out, one or the other. If that does happen, I might not come back. Oh, yeah, lots of weather around us. That's what came through earlier. Which way is that moving? Kind of moving to the east. So there's a lot of nastiness to the north of me, but it's moving east, and we're on the tail end of it, so we should be fine. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I wish her eyes had a bit more of a glow to them, because in The Sims 3, her eyes have a slight glow in the iris. I also, I took some executive decisions here, some creative license. I gave her a nose ring. You look really close. I'm trying to look at her tits. She's got nose studs, one in each nostril, and she did not have those in The Sims 3. But I think it fits the character really well. You know, one complaint I have with this art style is a bit annoying sometimes. Because one complaint I had was I'm trying to make this slender character, and every single female preset looks like rugby players. They look like they play rugby. Yeah, I think we did good. I think this one did pretty good. Now, Sam's backstory is she is a paranormal investigator. What house is this? This might be like a 2-bedroom or 2. Yeah, this looks like an apartment. Really run down, but it's got 3 apartment buildings. So we might have some upstairs and downstairs neighbors. This is nicer than her Sims 3 lot. I'll tell you that. Her Sims 3 lot was an abandoned gas station. Alright, let's try upping the bit rate now. See if it does a little bit better. I hope so, because I don't want to stay on a low bit rate for this entire stream. Sending it back to where it should be. Maintaining. Okay, looks like it's stabled out. I'll try to keep an eye on that. Oh, dropped. Back up. Connection quality is still in the green. Bit rate's lower than where it's red. Not dropping as many frames though. It's trying. We're not on Wi-Fi, are we? No, we're on Ethernet. Alright, I'm gonna lower the bit rate a little bit. We'll see if that helps. And we'll just chill at that setting for a bit. Okay. Back to the green light. We'll chill here. We'll chill at this bit rate for just a little while. Let's see, what time is it? 2300. Okay, we'll try for like 30 minutes at this bit rate. Phone timer. Give me a 30-minute timer, please. And we'll play around with the bitrate some more once that 30-minute timer's up. It's in the yellow right now. Oh god. It's struggle bussing. It's red now, even at the lower setting. What if I turned that thing off? Will that help? Maybe. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm trying to do what I can here. I think the weather is messing with the internet right now. We're green light. We're not dropping frames now. Oh, no, it didn't help. The bit rate's going up and down a lot. I think it's the weather. There might be water getting into the switch or something like that. I don't know. Well, we might just have to live with it. It's staying green more than it's going into the yellow and red, at least. So we'll do that. We'll stay at this lower bitrate setting for half an hour, and we'll see how it goes. All right, Sam. I literally have just moved this character in. I gave her her paranormal investigator job, which I got from the marketplace. Or not, no, the workshop, not the marketplace. Sorry. Is there anything I can give her to make this feel more like Sam's place? I think the bed is fine. Let's see here. No, I want the bedroom. You have a lamp. I love that that's a brick wall on the inside. Let's see. Bed's fine. You got that nightstand there. What do we got that we can make this feel more Sam-ish? Which, that doesn't really help because I haven't thought of much about the backstory of this character. Well, I've thought about the backstory. I haven't really thought much about how she... Oh my freaking God. Are you kidding me right now? I'm sorry? This game has body pillows. Oh, that's funny. We got a Mickey. We got a anime body pillow. Sundar. Hold on, Tom. That's hilarious. That's funny. I can't put it on the bed though. Okay, I don't think Sam would have one of those anyway. Okay, cushions, nah. Mirrors. She's a vampire. What would she need a mirror for? Now, curtains, I do think... Oh, they even have a window unit. That's neat. We are going to put some curtains up. This honestly looks like you just took some newspapers. Now, Sam's not exactly a cheap ass, but she doesn't have, you know, paranormal investigator. You know, it doesn't pay a lot, so... We'll get some cheap... Can I get an alternate version of this? I wish they had like alternate versions of these where you could have them raised, lowered. I don't know. I don't want to cover up that window unit there. That's too fancy. Wait, you got the window unit and 2 radiators in here? Good lord. That could work. That won't match with that. Here, put this one there. Yeah, I wish there was a way to raise and lower them. Maybe the character can do it. All right, what's this? Sculptures? Nah. What is this? Wall decor. That's a largemouth Billy Bass. I'd recognize that anywhere. Mailbox. A flag. Is that a skateboard? Yeah. A sword. Yeah, she's got a sword. Gotta have one of those. All right, I feel like Sam's going to be big into the spooky season. So let's give her a human skull. That's her last victim right there. I don't think vampire gameplay is a thing. I don't know if they're going to add supernatural stuff to this game. It'd be really cool if they did. I know they said they don't want to do DLC, and I don't understand that mentality. Well, no, I take that back. I do understand why they don't want to do DLC. I'm going to put that there and see if I can't put that on the bed. Because it's kind of got a negative connotation in the modern... in this genre, because EA screwed the pooch so damn hard. I like I could put stuff outside. You know what? Let's do that. Let's put a jack-o'-lantern out here. Why not? But I feel like occult and supernatural things like the zombies, the vampires, fairies, and ghosts and things like that, that's perfect for a DLC for this game, because not everyone liked that stuff. I didn't care for the zombies in The Sims. In fact, I distinctly remember disable them all the time. Well, we give her a spider. That is a big spider. Holy hell. Let's put that right there. Can scare the hell out of whoever's sitting in that chair. What the hell? Where'd it go? Have hands popping out of the shower drain. Ooh, you could put this so that the hands are coming out of the commode. That's nasty. Little ghosty. I think ghosty can go in the fridge. There seems to be a light somewhere. There's an overhead light somewhere, and I don't know where. It's like right here. Man, fuck it, put ghosty right there. All right, what's this one? Elf on the Shelf. Yeah, give her a guitar. She looks like she would play a rock and roll guitar. Look at her. Why? Oh, it's auto-saving. Give it a minute. Why is it so small? Is that an actual guitar, or is that a... Well, it's about to be used as an actual guitar. Furnishing, terrain, build, room, electronic, hobbies. No, these are the actual guitars. So that's just a, like a trophy or a decoration or something. I'm gonna put it like right here and try to scale it so it's about the same size. And that'll just go right there, because that's the kind of guitar Sam would play. So that's just gonna be decorative. Can I move you? Let's play around with this advanced transform tool. I only used it a little bit. But I want to put this... We don't have a couch. Let's put this in the bed, if it lets us. And it will. Oh, this is exactly what I always wanted in The Sims, but never had. It's always a pain in the butt to do things like this. Freaking eat your heart out, Sims 3. Right there. Yeah, I like that. Looks good. We'll turn it this way a little bit. Yeah. There we go. How do I... Okay, that works. I like that. That looks good. All right. Let's get out of this mode. Let's take a look at Sam. She is sad for some reason. She's also inspired. Watch TV for 2 hours. That's what she wants to do. Buy a new computer and eat a snack. You don't need a computer at the moment, honey. I mean, you got the money for it. I did give her... So, I downloaded this off the workshop. It's a ghost hunt / paranormal investigation job. She's currently the van driver. Which was her job in The Sims 3. She was a paranormal investigator. I think that's kind of an interesting job for a vampire. You know, she's 300 years old. She'd know a thing or two about ghost. All right, she's supposed to be working right now. Well, no. It gives you the day off if your first day falls on the day you're currently on. So it's currently Thursday. Her first day will actually be Friday, 2200 to 0500. Relationships, she doesn't have any at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just let this character exist. I'm probably not going to play as her very much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take her up here. Her needs are fine. Let's have her watch TV for a little bit. But once she gets watching TV, we might clear this sad thing. She's got to watch TV for 2 hours. I'll clear this out real quick, and then we'll switch back to the character I was playing as. All right, we got that one done. Vibe gloomy. Happy. How do you have both the sad and happy trait at the same time? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. All right. Anyway, we're done with this character. I just want to have her in the world. We're going to switch back to the character I was playing as, which is this one that the game started me on. I think for this stream and the remainder of this stream and the next stream I play this, we'll probably focus on the live mode most. I feel like we've seen the character creator enough. I feel like we've seen build mode enough. I might monkey around with it. So we're going to just live as this character for a while. Where the heck is she? She's out here. Okay, pause it for a second so I can collect my thoughts here. Got to work on this. We've completed that one. We just have to find this guy and talk to him. He is currently nowhere. So we can't turn that in even if we wanted to. It's 2200. She's fully rested. I mean, I know she's a night owl, but Jesus. Attempt to flirt with someone. We can pick a reaction for this. Level up guitar by 2. Improve 3 different skills for 30 minutes each. None of those, really. Because I feel like you've been doing nothing but leveling up your music skill. You don't work today, you work tomorrow. Start in 18 hours. I have 0 vacation days. No stress. I like how you have... I want to... All right, we back. I have moved the bitrate back to the just talking setting of only 500. The weather is very clearly messing with it because, yeah, we had a disconnect there. Oh my God. It's being extremely bad right now. I'm going to let it stabilize for a bit. And then we'll start moving it back. How long do I have left on that timer? "13 minutes. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to live with a bad bit rate today. So yeah, looking at this, it makes me think there's more to the job system than just go there happy. Because it has things like your performance and your strikes and all. Another sad day at work. Give one random want at the end of the workday if sad is the main emotion. Okay, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It's listed as a perk, but it doesn't sound like it is. I can change schedule, quit job. All right. All right, looks like the bit rate might have stabilized a little bit. So here's the fun thing I can tell that. I'm looking at the bit rate on OBS. It tends to want to hang out a little higher than the bit rate I've set it to. Oh, see, now the connection's going down. It's struggle bussing today. I would hate to play this game on such a low bit rate, though. I don't want to do a just chatting stream the entire time. I don't have much to talk about. I'm sorry, does that say we have missed, like, frames missed due to render lag 910? That must have been when we were loading. When we were actually loading into the game earlier, it must have been doing that then. I'm sure this game would look nasty if I switch to it now. At such a low bit rate. It's not staying. The way I can tell it's doing okay slash bad slash good is if I look at the actual bit rate, OBS tends to want to keep it a little higher than what you set it to. But if I see it hanging around where I set it or going below, then I know it's having issues. So even though I've set it to 500, it wants to hang out between 6 and 700, which is where it is right now. It's staying there more often than not. Occasionally, though, it dips down to 500 or less. See, now it's at 480, 565, 622, 689. I'm honestly amazed that neither Twitch nor YouTube just cuts the stream off when it gets low. YouTube does give you a warning. YouTube will be like, hey, your bitrate's too low. What the hell? Like, well, YouTube, it's better than having connection problems. All right, I'm going to bump up the bitrate a little bit now. Let's try 750. That's halfway between here and 1,000. All right. It's handling that okay. Let's go up to 1,000. Okay, still doing good. Struggling a little bit. It's not wanting to stay that high, much higher. Let's push it a bit. Let's take it to 1,500. Let's leave it here for a bit. see how it does until that timer goes off. All right. So let's get back into playing this. This girl, I know you're a night owl. She's just gonna go practice guitar, I guess. I don't recall her being fully rested when I stopped playing as her. I think this game might have reset her stats. All right, she's gonna do that thing. Can I look at your skills? Honestly, think we need to work on your fitness. Like, you've been hammering music. It might not be a bad idea to upgrade your art. Ghost knowledge. Let's do that. I want you... learn about art. I want you to learn about art for a little while. Let's get your art skill up. That goes hand in hand with music, so... Music's gonna be her main thing, because that's what she's seeking a career in. Can I look at this character's backstory still? Night owl, normal cleaning habits. Here's all the people she knows. Here's her inventory. Is there a way to actually review that? Help guide, photo mode, newspaper, mail, options, feedback. I know she's like, if I remember correctly, supposed to be like this up-and-coming musician or something. So that's kind of the basis we're working on. We're trying to get her a job in the music career. Auto-saving. Let's speed this time up a bit. There it goes. I'm just going to let time... Wow, it really lags when you speed time up like this. Yeah, you've been studying a lot. Yep, you're bored, you're inspired. Learning streak bonus. Okay. You can stop learning about stuff now. We have a thing. Receive a big bonus from work. Receive a surprise tax refund. Your workplace gave away computers. These are the same ones we keep getting. I think they need to add a few more of those to the pool. All right. We need to get your fun up. What can we do around town that's fun? Let's see here. We need fun things. Shop. Yeah, there's a park, isn't there? Let's see here. Can you go visit the park? Is there anything to do in the park? Play whatever that is. Build a sandcastle. Is swimming a thing? Doesn't look like it. Hmm. You know what? Let's have her go to the beach today. Why not? Wait, don't you work today? This is a Friday. Yes, you do work today. We want to get her a little bit of sleep at some point. But for now, we're sending her to the beach. It's the beach episode, everybody. You gotta have one. Who is that? I like their hair. Where is she? There she is. All right, first of all, can you please change into some more appropriate clothing? Can I not change you anywhere? Use phone. All right, she's just gonna relax in a three-piece suit, I guess. Astronomy club meeting tonight. Free yoga class today at the gym. Ooh, that could be fun. Let's see. You have to be at work in 10 hours. Where's the gym at? Right here? I don't want to miss... This is the first day of work, basically, so... We're going to have to pass on that free yoga class. Is there anything you can do other than just sit here? Can you, like, sunbathe or sleep? No. You can sleep. That's it. Can I go kick this guy's sandcastle over? People are molding into each other over here. What is this? Anne. I like your hair, Anne. She's gonna go to work bored as hell. That's just gonna make the day worse. Your sleeping's getting in the yellow. Tell you what. Go home. Get some sleep. That way you're ready to go to work. And we'll give you this side of the bed. Yep, we'll be getting there just in time. She doesn't need a full 8 hours. She just needs a little cat nap. All right, she goes to work at 1700. We'll try to wake her up at 1500 then. That'll give us 2 hours. Give us two hours to get a quick bite to eat. That's my phone timer going off. All right, given that we've been having internet issues, I'm just not going to touch the bitrate. We're going to let it sit where it is, which is unfortunate. It's lower than I'd like it to be, but whatever. We'll do what we got to do. She's stressed. Uncomfortable. Yes, because you're hungry. Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention, and now she's going to work hungry. Well, you know what? She works as a barista. She can steal a donut or something. 1700. She was supposed to be at work at 1700. They didn't do that in the... Okay, that's an OG Sims thing. No, it wasn't. The Sims always went to work an hour ahead. So she works, so she doesn't go... God, she's like my sister. She doesn't go to work until it's actually time to be there. It doesn't factor in travel time. All right, she works like over here. Yeah. So let's see if there's any gameplay things to the whole work 4 hours. It took her 30 minutes to get over there. Uncomfortable. She's sad. Eat a snack. Tell you what, since I kind of screwed you over by not paying attention, when you get off work, we'll go get you a nice pizza at the pizza restaurant. Can we zoom in here? No? Is it a rabbit hole? Yeah, it's a rabbit hole. Nothing to do while at work. Okay. I was kind of hoping there'd be a bit more to the work thing. But so far, I mean, like I said, they need to work on the live mode side of things a bit. I think that's probably where they're going to be focusing a lot of their efforts. Because I do think the build mode, buy mode, and the character designer and all that are fine as is. Build mode could use a little work. Buy mode is, or build and buy especially, because like again, how this is presented, and I can't mouse over it to show you, but you see where it says Moochie? That's a brand name. This really needs to be redone. It's not that it's bad, it needs to be moved. So this is called a Moochie Pianos. Oh no, that's what it is. Pianos versus just music in general. So Moochie is the brand name, and the blue text at the bottom is the product. Not all of them have that. So really, I think the product, that light blue text, needs to move up where the yellow tag is, and the tag needs to swap places, basically. That, and either that, because then it rolls off the tongue a bit better, so it's Moochie, the piano of your dreams. What other things we got here? Feet, We Go Gym Olympic Flat Bench Press. Feet Muscle of Mayhem Barbell. Yeah, feet fight, whatever. Yeah, okay, that's what I think they need to do. They need to move those two things around. The fitness tag should be at the bottom, and the blue text should go below the brand name for the product. Price is fine, it can stay right there. That's a big suggestion. Is there a search bar? There is a search bar. So if I can just type in, say, a toaster, and it searches by tags. What about, what's something? Game, yep. Okay, it's got gamer in the name. What about monitor? Like if I wanted to find a computer monitor. Yep, you can, okay, you can find TVs that way. Can things have multiple tags? I think they should. Ability to have multiple tags for item, even some like invisible ones that don't have to be shown up here. You can have like the one main tag that appears here, and then some secondary tags that won't be visible. And see, that's another thing. The blue text, this is just kind of weird. They don't have, because the bold text at the top is not a product name. That has to be a brand because it's the same across multiple things. So Gemini or whatever. Go back to toasters. Oh, that doesn't help. Economy? Like, these are two different things, and okay, these got different ones. Oh, that, yeah, that does need some, okay, good God, that needs work. So you got the brand name at the top, a tag, the price, and then the product name in blue at the bottom. But if you look at some of the modded things, created by Doki 3D, they're using it as a credit instead of a product name. Oh, that's going to be annoying. So yeah, I think if I was the devs, I would flip the blue text and the tag around, make it so that the tag is the product name, not just used for whatever. It has to be a product name. And then the tag, you can have the primary tag that's actually visible here, and then some secondary tags to help find it in the search bar. That would be my recommendation to improve buy mode. As for character builder, I think it's just the art style makes things a little difficult sometimes. It did take me a while to figure out what the heck I was doing making Sam. But that could just be me getting used to it. So I can't really say for sure right now on that. But yeah, the live mode definitely needs some work. Why is everyone walking around the same? Oh, she's not. They have a different walk style. Okay. I was like, why is everyone slumped over today? All right, so hopefully, yeah, the improvements are going to end up being live mode. Currently at work. That's definitely what they need to be focusing on for a while. You got a strike? What the hell did you do? She went in a bad mood, that got her a strike? I hope that's random and not guaranteed. Honestly, that was my fault. Visit the restaurant, honey. You're hungry. I promised I would get you some nice food. Why did you know? Oh, you're loading the lot still. All right, where the food be? Margarita pizza, pepperoni pizza, ham. Get you the margarita. $20. Actually, purchase takeout. I wonder if I actually paid attention and got her there early, if I could actually load that lot in and see her working. Purchase some takeout. Okay, are you holding it or does it show up in your inventory? Okay, it shows up in the inventory. All right. I'm going to tell you to go home and eat your pizza. And then we'll work on this. You're uncomfortable because you're hungry and sad and stressed. I'll deal with that once we get you fed. Girl, I told you to go home. Girl, frickin' go to your house. Sit here. What the hell? Okay, you know what? Instead... Yeah, I know. Okay, the crit should be 1 bar left, not 2. We're dealing with it. We're going to feed her. Don't worry. I just got to get her home first. Don't want her eating pizza on the side of the road. Okay, oh, you left a spoiled hot dog out. What the hell? Eat your freaking pizza. Dear God, get some food in your stomach. We're back, but I see the problem. I've reset the bit rate back to 500. It's being very bad tonight. Even my normal trick of lowering the bit rate isn't working. I guess we're just going to be doing this all night. I feel like I'm watching the bit rate more than I'm playing the damn game. All right. There's not much going on, so just store this in the fridge when you get done. And then, dear God, put that up. Why did you leave that out? I didn't even see that there. It's zoomed out. It doesn't load in. I didn't see that until it started stinking. All right. We got a margarita pizza in the fridge. Oh, that's nasty, girl. What the hell? At least you have a dishwasher. All right. Tell you what, go get a shower. And while you do that, we'll figure out what to do. Become acquaintance, play piano. Figured out what to do about your stress situation. You can't close the shower curtain, girl. Good Lord. Don't you know there are invisible people watching you? Play a song. Play whatever that one is. Maybe that'll chill you out a bit. All right, bit rate's back up to where I had it. We've had multiple disconnects tonight, and my normal trick of lowering the bitrate for the first half hour has still helped, sadly. You know, she actually is really good at piano. Oh, look. She's not stressed out anymore. We'll just let her chill, play piano for a little bit. Do you have any skills we could work on? Your art's fine. I'm happy with where that is. Maybe up your tech a little bit. I don't know if we'll have time to go to the gym. It's the middle of the night. I guess we could go now. Play piano for 1 hour. Yeah, we'll let her do that, then we'll go to the gym. Let her work on her athleticism some. Hooray. Okay, let's go to the gym, honey. Is there a bus station? All right. Yeah. Take the bus. The buses apparently run at 1 o'clock in the morning. We got really good public transport in this city. Right there. All right. Visit the lot, honey. You're going to the gym tonight. All right. What do we got here? Got treadmills. Do I need to check in or anything? Can't interact with the cash registers. What are these? I can change outfit here. You got some chairs. You were just sitting in midair. Weight training up here. And I guess just an empty room. All right, let's... Hold on, is there a difference? All right, put you in here. I want you to change into your outfit, your actual gym clothes. And then we'll run on the treadmill for a while. I guess it doesn't matter bathroom-wise, because they just walked into the same one. Why is that? Your outfits got messed up. How is that your formal outfit? No, get in your workout one. That... Her outfits got messed up somehow. Jog on the treadmill for a bit. What was that other one? Yeah, just jog on the treadmill. Try to keep an eye on her stats over here. Bathrooms are available if need be. So how many does that make it tonight? Is anyone keeping count? That's at least the fourth one. I hate to end the stream early, but I don't like that it's doing that. Why'd you get off the treadmill? You didn't even level up yet. I would hate to freaking keep streaming with such a bad problem. If it's gonna happen though, I'm glad it happened on Paralives. It doesn't really get a lot of views anyway. Well, that's 4 disconnects tonight. I got the bitrate as low as I'm willing to take it. I'm sure it looks crusty right now. Well, it might not look too bad because there's not a lot on the screen moving at the moment. I want you to get your exercise up at least 1 level, girl. Get off that treadmill early. What the fuck? Why are you doing this? Get back on there. You were not done. Get your exercise up by 1. I'm more strict with her than I am with myself. If we get 1 more disconnect, I'm calling it for the night. Just FYI. I'm bringing the bitrate back up to where I had it. It comes on suddenly. Like, it's fine for a while. And then all of a sudden, yep, it goes red. We might get a disconnect. Oh my god. I took the bitrate down to 100 and it was still in the red for a considerable amount of time. It's green now. Yeah, it comes on quick. It's just like all of a sudden it starts going down and then crash all at once. Let me try a bit right back up to a 500. This is my little trick here. I don't think it's working tonight. That sucks. And I'm willing to bet it's the weather that's done it. I don't want to end stream early, but I mean, we've been going for right at 2 hours, so we've been playing the game for an hour. As a precaution, I'm gonna set this to stop raids for an hour. I don't want anyone to raid in if we're having issues like this. Alright, I will give it one more chance. If we have another disconnect, we're done for the night. I'm gonna up the bit right back to 15. Man, it's gonna be a hell of a freaking whiplash if I suddenly, like, if the people working on putting cables in, if they're doing what I think they're doing and putting in the last mile cables new for everybody, and we suddenly get like gigabyte per second speeds, that's gonna be one hell of a whiplash. It's just like overnight Despa streams go from whatever the hell they are now to 1080. Oh, shit. It's not doing it. It's... Could you imagine that, though? We're dropping it to 1,000. Every time I take it back to 1,500, it's just struggling. But could you imagine that, though? We go from whatever the hell this mess is to overnight, Despa's now a 1080 streamer. Oh my god, we're at 1,000 bits per second and it still is having a connection problem. I think that's enough to call it, y'all. I can't do this. Not with this bad. We're in the yellow. It's not dropping frames right now. But it's gonna be. I'm sorry. We can't. It sucks, but I'm not streaming when it's this bad. Which is saying something, considering that I forced myself to go through what I did before I found that little workaround, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I hate to call it early, but damn. Baby Spud, not only one throwing tantrums. I mean, yeah, we've had 4 disconnects tonight. Have a good one, Nani. Is there any... Yeah, we got 2 viewers right now, so I will raid y'all out somewhere. Let me turn the music on. As you can see from the schedule, Monday, 2200 Eastern, Motor Slice is the next stream. Let's see if there's anyone... I'm going to send y'all to someone I know tonight. If they're on. If anyone I know... Does they know how my internet is? Let's see. Is Anaya still up? Anaya's still up. I'm gonna send y'all to her. She's playing Fields of Mystria, which I think also came out 1.0 recently. She might be online a little longer. Normally she's getting off by now, but it's Friday. She might stay up later, so I'll be sending y'all over to Anaya. I'll see y'all on Monday. Hopefully the internet is better then. Take care, everyone. I hit the start raid button. Damn. I'll finish off this day in game and then I won't play it any longer. All right, let me load that tab in. It says I'm already raiding Anaya? What the fuck? My internet's being it's being so bad I can't even set up a raid. What the hell? My actual internet's just lagging so bad on the browser. It did raid? It doesn't look like it did. Because I'm looking at an Anaya stream right now and nobody's over there. It doesn't say I've raided. It'll send y'all over eventually, I guess. Oh, it says it on yours? Okay, well, it isn't let me sending y'all, so we're just going to sit here and yap until it automatically sends you. Probably in about 30 seconds, if my mental arithmetic is right. There it goes.